All right, have and have not fans. Honestly, this is one of those videos that I really should have waited until after the mid-season finale to do, but almost like, some money in your pocket that's burning it. This comment that I saw in the video, I want to say about 5 days ago, I jotted down the general idea of what the comment was saying, and I have to agree to an extent. Before going any further, if you are new to the channel, please take a moment to hit that subscribe button. Yesterday, we hit 110,000 subscribers, and hopefully by the end of the week, the channel will hit 21 million views total. We are about 223,000 views away from that goal. Seems like YouTube is working in my favor this month. The algorithm videos I post are doing very well compared to previous weeks. And you all are doing a great job with commenting and keeping the conversation going. So for this particular video, let's shoot a goal for 150 likes. I think we can make it. Yeah, 150 likes. Let's see if this video can make it there. But keep in mind that this isn't the typical video that's been going around about Tyler Perry for the past several weeks. He needs more writers. He needs the crappy wigs. No. I mean, for have not fans who have been talking about the wigs from a fall from grace, need I remind you of the time Hannah had a ridiculous looking wig during her first date with Derek? Or the Whitney Houston-esque kind of hairstyle that Veronica was rocking back in, like, what was it, season 5 or season 4? So yeah, anyway, going on to this video topic. Would the haves and the have-nots be better, or should we just say, what would happen if Tyler Perry wrote shorter seasons? I think with shorter seasons, it could be good or bad. Here's what I mean. Shorter seasons for television shows typically do well because you make the most of what you've been given. For the best example that I can think of in recent years would be Black Lightning on the CW. And yes, if you've been on this channel long enough, you know I like to make nods to comic book or anime stuff, because I like that stuff on the side. Well, I don't like it on the side. It's really like what I do mostly, but that's not what I do for a living. So the Arrowverse, which I used to love, but I'm kind of indifferent to it now. Black Lightning season 1, hands down, one of my favorite seasons of any Arrowverse show. I put it up there with Flash season 1. That season, and I could be wrong about the number, but I do remember that Black Lightning season 1 had about 13-ish episodes, if that. And because of that, every episode was a banger. Sure, some episodes were better than others, but each episode was well paced. The story was great. And another thing about Black Lightning is you don't have to be a big comic book fan to know what's going on. Not to mention, when season 1 came out and season 2, but let's focus on season 1, it wasn't connected to the rest of the Arrowverse. So you could watch Black Lightning without knowing about what was going on Arrow, Supergirl, The Flash, and all the other shows. But the thing about it was, with the show being condensed into about a dozen episodes or so, each episode served its purpose. The story kept progressing. There weren't really much of any filler. So overall, as a whole, the season was great compared to, let's say, The Flash, where there were notable episodes that were obviously filler and you can skip them, and episodes or storylines that'll be dragged out for no reason. So compare this to the haves and the have-nots, where seasons typically run 20-ish episodes. But the sad part is, when it comes to those episodes, a lot of it is drawn out, stretched, whatever you want to call it. So what if Tyler Perry was doing a season of the haves and the have-nots that was about 12 episodes? I think with 12 episodes, he could do a lot, because last season was only 10, season 6. Now, season 6 wasn't what I would call the greatest season, but from what I can tell from memory, I remember giving most of the episodes very good scores. Hell, A New Leaf, I gave that episode my first 10 out of 10. And I feel like with the season being 9 episodes, and keep in mind, I don't believe that season was written to be 9 episodes. I think there was some Frankensteining behind the scenes where season 6 was purposefully cut short due to the fact that season 7, I theorized, was supposed to be the final season. But then Gavin, aka Jeffrey Harrington, in an interview said that, oh yeah, well, we just got a renewed or, own ordered more episodes. So we're doing a season 8 and then a season 9 after that. So season 6 to me was kind of like, the pause button. Hence why we got a 6-month hiatus for them to do a lot of stuff behind the scenes. Again, I could be wrong about that. But remember, for over a year, I was theorizing that season 7 was the final season. And then you look at the fact that season 8 has been filmed. It was filmed last year along with the reshoots for season 7. That was announced in Variety, or was it Verity magazine, whatever you call it. And then on top of that, season 9 has yet to be filmed, but it is going to be filmed. Remember, guys, I've been talking about this for months now, so this isn't new information. But when you think about it, I really believe that if Tyler Perry was kind of condensed to a certain number of episodes per season, he could do a lot. I don't think that the show would be as dragged on as it is now, due to the fact that the more episodes means the more time Tyler Perry has. However, this season so far and previous ones before it have proved to be a bit lackluster because not a lot was happening. Like last week's episode, and I think I gave the episode a 7 out of 10. I said that it wasn't a bad episode. It was better than the previous 2 episodes. Those episodes I gave like a 3 and a 4 to. Last week's episode, for the most part, was just boring. I noticed a lack of repetitive dialogue compared to previous episodes, but nothing really happened to excite me until the end, where Veronica was at the hospital with David and Jim. And within the span of 3 to 7 minutes, however long Veronica was there. Well, it wasn't even just Veronica. David, when he came to see Jim, then Veronica showed up, then she left, and then David and Jim kept talking. That scene alone was the best part of the entire episode. Just showing that I was more intrigued by events that have happened before the series even started, because there were nods to relations between the Harringtons and Cryers over the years. And I've done various videos over the past week covering those things. And that got me more excited than anything that's currently going on in the series right now, like the Charles storyline, the whole money bull crap. And yeah, talking about boring, when Kyle came over to see Charles, I thought something was going to happen, but nothing really happened. But it looks like we're going to get follow-up in this week's episode when Conley's talking to Kyle face-to-face. So I really do think that shorter seasons would help. Yeah, I know, guys, it sucks because, well, Jeremy, what are you saying? If the haves and the have-nots gives us shorter seasons, wouldn't that... Oh, I bit my tongue there. If the haves and the have-nots gave us shorter seasons, wouldn't that mean less episodes a year? Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe if a season is reduced to 12 episodes or 15, maybe we can get 2 seasons a year. I don't know. But I know when Tyler Perry writes shows like Sisters, The Oval, Young Dylan, and so on. Well, Young Dylan, I believe I reported in my video a few days ago, I think Nickelodeon ordered 14 episodes. So, that's a new series. Let's not count that. Let's talk about his newer series that have been on the air for a bit, like The Oval, Sisters, House of Pain, which is coming, Assisted Living, shows like that. We're talking 20 to 25 episodes. Maybe his season shouldn't be that long. And again, I'm not trying to restrict Tyler Perry, but I'm saying for the sake of the story, less is more. I'd rather watch 12 or 15 solid episodes of a show for one season and say, damn, that was great, I can rewatch it, over and over, as opposed to a season that's 25 or 27 episodes, but I could skip over half of the season because it was bad. It's almost like artists putting out mixtapes and EPs, which are better than them putting out an album with 17 to 20 tracks that were obviously, most of them being filler, aside from 3 to 6 hot singles. So maybe, less episodes would help. Or you can go back to what I said at the beginning, that I didn't want this video to be, yeah, Tyler Perry needs more writers. I don't know. But with that being said, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Ironically enough, I'm finishing this video right as I hear a knock at the door, which I do believe is my UPS delivery. Ordered some Pokemon cards from Best Buy that were on sale, because my side hustle is eBay. And if you haven't checked out my store, you ought to. There's a link in the description below. I got some cards ending their auction on Thursday because, free shipping on everything, and all it costs to ship a card is a 70-cent stamp. So with that being said, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you think Tyler Perry could benefit from doing shorter seasons of his shows? I mean, to be honest, when you think about it, he writes according to him, it takes him 2 weeks to write an entire season of a series. Okay? Then about 2 weeks to film said season. And then however long it takes to edit and whatnot. So if he took 2 weeks to write a season of a show, that was only maybe 15 episodes. Imagine the quality that could be used from that. Sure, the show might be lacking 7 to 10 episodes as a standard season, but I do believe it could actually help more than hurt. That's just my opinion, because like I said before, I'd rather see a solid season of about a dozen episodes as opposed to a lackluster season of 20 plus episodes. So do you agree with me or not? Do you think things are fine the way they are now? I mean, the key is less is more in my book, but who am I to judge? I'm the one with a YouTube channel. He's the one with a, billion-dollar, franchise as his studio and whatnot. But, I'm just a fan like everyone else. So with that being said, you know the drill. I've done my social media plugs. Make sure you subscribe. And like I said, let's try to shoot for, 75 likes or 100 plus, whatever I said at the beginning. This video was longer than I expected. So pray for me. I'm about to open these Pokemon cards once I go to my door. Well, I'll get the box, come to my room. Hopefully I'll pull some good cards to put online. Got to keep, the lights on somehow. But yeah, guys, let me know if you have any other video ideas. And as I mentioned in a couple videos already, I am working on revamping Patreon over the next week. Racking my brain because I cannot think of a good name for it, but I'll think of something. And I can't wait to do that Patreon because it's going to be fun, lighthearted stuff that's different from what I do on here on YouTube. It's just going to be my opinions on things I don't discuss on YouTube due to the fear of demonetization. So it is Super Tuesday, so if you plan to vote, do so. I'm not going to force you to vote. I'm just going to say it's Super Tuesday, so if you had the opportunity, hey, go ahead, put in your vote, see what happens. And yeah. Am I excited for tonight's episode? Typically the episode before the finale, whether it be the mid-season or season finale, is sometimes better than the actual finale. So I'm not holding my breath. I'm going to be a little optimistic because these first 8 episodes so far,